Good morning. It's hump day. Mike. So, the values and beliefs, why does it matter that we get these all aligned? Why do we even have to worry about this? Well, we didn't set out and design our values and beliefs so that they support us. They all just kind of happened. And a lot of times they happened from things that were not supportive of us. So like let's say mind your pennies and the dollars will follow. That was an old phrase that got said in the 50s. Well, how much will that inspire you to really pay attention to your money if you're minding your pennies? The other thing that can happen is we can end up with beliefs that are totally in conflict. So like you might have developed a belief or an incantation that says, look before you leap. But then you might have another one that says, he who hesitates is lost. I was raised Catholic. I'm now a recovering Catholic, I call myself. But if you were raised Catholic, there's a lot of guilt with regards to money, where it's, a rich man, a camel has an easier time getting through the eye of a needle than a rich man does getting into heaven. That's one of the things that you hear over and over again, if you were raised Catholic. So a lot of times Catholics will have a lot of conflicting beliefs about money, where they want a certain amount of money so that they can have financial freedom, but then if they acquire a certain amount of money, then they feel guilty about it. That's one of those conflicting beliefs that can happen, where you take 2 steps forward, but then you take 1 step back. And that happens to us if we don't specifically pay attention to our values and beliefs and make sure that they get aligned. And that's why doing the exercises that we do at Date with Destiny is so significant. And so one of the things that you can do, yesterday we talked about just finding out what your values and beliefs were. What are the things that you most value in life? What are the states that you want to feel most? Growth, significance, love. What is it? What is it that you want to experience? And if you have a tough time figuring that out, well, then think about, what are the things that you strive for? When you get up in the day and you start thinking about what it is that you're going to do with your day, what is it that you're paying attention to? What is it that you're really after? So like if you're really after money, then it's like, okay, well, what is it that you think money's going to give you? Is it security? Is it freedom? Is it connection? Is it love? So if you look at your actions on a daily basis, those are going to tell you the beliefs that you value and the beliefs that you want to have. Then take a look at those and ask yourself, what's really the order here? And again, look at your actions and say, what is it that I spend the most time with? And you're not going to get this perfect, but that's okay. The big thing is look and see, do I have conflicts? Do I have that I want financial freedom, but yet I have beliefs about that regarding, that I'm not going to be as good a person, or that good people don't, only bad people are able to make lots of money. I've seen that belief too, that if you're significantly wealthy, then you've done something bad. You've taken advantage of others. That's how you've gotten significantly wealthy. You can't get significantly wealthy without taking advantage of other people. Totally not true. But a lot of people have that belief. That in order for me to be successful, I'm going to have to not be able to be a good husband or be a good father. There's a lot of guys that struggle with that belief, and a lot of moms that struggle with that belief. If I'm going to have a successful career, I can't be a good mother and have a successful career. That's a conflicting belief. And if you spot those, now you can start to look at them and say, okay, how do I address those? One great way, find a role model. Are there role models out there who were great parents and also still very successful in their businesses? Of course. Find them, see what they did, sow the same seeds, you reap the same rewards. The big thing with values and beliefs, and I'll talk about the targets tomorrow, but the big thing is know what your values are and take a look at those conflicts, because it's almost always the case. And if you look at your goals, and one of your goals is I want to be super fit and healthy, but one of your values is that I like to go connect with people, and I do that. The way that I hit that target is by going to a bar, because that's where I feel like I connect with other people. Well, then it's going to be hard to be super fit and healthy if you're at a bar 4 or 5 days a week. Those two things are going to conflict. If you say, my goal is I want complete financial freedom by the time I'm 30, but yet freedom for me means I'm not going to own my own business, and I'm going to work for somebody else, and I'm only going to work 4 hours a week. Well, those things are going to conflict, because in order to achieve that goal, you're going to have to have different values about what type of effort you're going to have to put in, and what type of risk you're going to have to take in order to get that. So is this all kind of making sense? The biggest thing is awareness. If you get awareness of what your values are and start actually taking a look at those, your mind's going to start to go, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. We need to reevaluate this and do it a different way. So figure out what your actions are going towards on a given day. Just look at yesterday. What is it that you spent your time doing, and why? That'll show you your values. And then take a look at them and see if you have conflicts. And then tomorrow we'll talk about the targets as I get ready for my first day with Date with Destiny. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy Wednesday. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.